What's up guys, how's it going? As you can see by the title, I'm going to be explaining to you the best way to design and make a good looking YouTube thumbnail 100% free. If you do find this video helpful in any way, please support the channel by liking the video and hitting the subscribe button. But anyway, let's get straight into this. The first thing you're going to want to do is to load up Chrome and find Photopea. This website includes almost all of Photoshop's features, but allows you to use it free of charge. We also have to make sure we get the right sized image to actually allow it to be a thumbnail. So once you're onto here, select new project, make sure the width is set to 1280 and the height to 720, then create. Once you've done this, you can do whatever. For example, I want a thumbnail with me in it to express what the video is about. So the first thing I want to do is to select an image that has you in it and drag it straight onto the project. So the thumbnail I've got in my head is that I'll have me in the left corner and the image of the blank thumbnail on the right hand corner, but of course we don't want this background, so the first problem we have is to cut me out. To do this though, it's actually quite simple. What you want to do is to select the pen tool on the left hand side, up the top make sure the fill is set to empty and the shape change to path. Once you've done that, you can zoom in to where you want to start, and from there just circle the image just like I am. Although sometimes you will come to this, and the best thing to do here would be to hold it and drag it into a curve, just like that. After all that, it's just best to connect it up to the other side, just like this. Once you've done that, click Control, Shift and I. Make sure you click Layer up the top and rasterize first though, and then Backspace. Once you've done all of this, you can just move it to wherever on the page you want it to be, and then select and deselect. Now in the case of my thumbnail, I'm going to want to edit this hand just down here later on. So what I'm going to want to do is grab the image again from my desktop, place it onto a new file, and then just do exactly what I did just then. Doesn't have to be a perfect cutout, but it's good enough that you know what it is. So once that's done, you can just make the selection again. Control Shift I, Backspace, and then simply move the layer from there onto the old image. The next step into making the great thumbnail is to find the best background you can. But for me, I'm going to go simple and go with a nice fade. But make sure you put the dimensions after it so you don't have to stretch it out in the final image. So I'm going to go for something quite simple here. Let's give it a blue fade. Okay, so it took a while to find, but I'm going to settle this one here. There's not too much going on. But once you found this, you're just going to take it, drag it to the desktop so the format works, and then bring it straight back onto the image there. And make sure you place it behind your image, of course, just like that. After that, we're going to want to try and add a glow to behind the image to make it stand out more. So I think I'm going to make my image a little bit bigger first. Once you're finished with that, you're going to want to try to make the image on the front stand out more. So what a lot of people like to do is to add an outer glow, just like that. But what I want to try and do, which I've seen on other videos, which I think works quite well, make it a lot harder, but then thinner as well. I like to go with 8, just like that. What you can also do after that is add a drop shadow behind it. Make sure the distance is on 0, but the spread is out, and the size you can have whatever you want it as. I'll probably do 13. and you have a little bit of a black behind it, well, I'm going to make it a bit less see-through, just like that, but which I personally like. Before I do anything else though, I decided I want to make the image bigger, so what we can do for that is Control Alt and T, but as long as you hold Shift, you can drag it wherever and the dimensions will not change. I'm also going to add the same background to the hand that I cut out earlier, so you can just go back on there and all the settings should be saved as just as they were before. So after that, we need to show the main point of the thumbnail, which is expressing it's fully free. So what I'm going to do for mine is select the rectangle tool, change the fill to black, and make sure and try to get the right shape that a YouTube video would be, which is roughly that. But I'm going to add a question mark in there just for the purpose of my thumbnail. Change the font to white. Make sure the size is on the max. Oh, that's the wrong way. But once you've done that, you can Control Alt and T and move it, which I'm going to just plot mine right in the middle. I want to rotate mine, so what I want to do is click Control and make sure you merge these two layers just on the right. I want mine to line up with the hand, so I'm going to change the angle. Now that it's merged, the question mark will change with the rectangle. So now that it's at the right angle, just like that, I want to add, not all of it, just the white background that comes with it. To make the thumbnail more eye-catching and to make people want to click on it more, we would need to add up here the purpose of the video, which is that this thumbnail is 100% free. That is not the right one. Now I'm going to bulken mine up a little bit just by changing the drop shadow to how it was with that and making it a little bit smaller and angling it upright with which is the hardest part actually, with the thumbnail. Anyway, the last thing I want to do to my thumbnail is to make myself look a bit better than it actually is. So I'm going to hit the layer which it's selected on, go to Image, Adjustments, and Vibrance. I'll turn that up and saturation a little bit, and it adds a lot more colour to me. So I'm going to do the exact same with the hands when I can select the right one. Do the exact same as I did there. And after that, that's me finished with mine. So I'm just going to export it. And that's it, you're done for YouTube. Anyway guys, like I said, if you did find this video helpful in any way, be sure to subscribe and like, and comment your link to your video so I can see what you managed to do with it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, bye.